never stop at one. I'll take you all on.
At least I'll have the satisfaction of destroying you, Optimus Prime.
You can't remember my name.
The weak shall perish?
Do not believe everything you read.
Hello everyone, I'm Cyberverse Prime, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Dark of the Moon Leader Class Sentinel Prime. Now, I know this was a long-awaited figure for me to review, and I'm going to be honest, there's a reasoning why I was putting off on this guy for so long. I'm going to be honest, I absolutely hate this transformation on this figure. Because at first, when I first got him, it was very complicated. It was very complex, more complex than Revenge of the Fallen Leader Optimus for me at the time. And you know, I don't want to say I've mastered the transformation, but I have gotten better at it. So instead of me going from robot to alt mode, I'm going from alt mode to robot, because for me, that's the easiest way for me to transform this guy, so I apologize. Now, features in this alt mode are pretty cool. There's a little button right here that activates his sirens, which is pretty cool. He does have a stealth force mode, which if you flip out these little things here, I believe this is how you transform it to stealth force mode. And you get these little missiles out. And then I think you come under here. There's some tabs and there's some slots. And then you take the shield. And then I think you're supposed to plug it up somewhere. I can't remember. But, oh, wait. Will that work? Oh, yeah, it works. Okay, cool. So, I think that's supposed to be his stealth force mode. Cool, but not really my preferred way to display him. So, those are the features in robot mode. You can extend the hose and have it, you know, go around 180 degrees or 360. It's got a hinge here and a hinge here. So yeah, pretty cool fire hose. He does have a little nozzle right here. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, but I know this is a Rosenbau fire truck, basically an airport fire truck. So I like that 316. That's a Bible. I think it's John 3:16. Yeah, in the Bible. That's what it reminds me of. I'm sorry. So yeah. So let me go ahead and rotate these missiles back in and go ahead and get ready to transform him, which I really hate. So basically, what I like to do is go ahead and lift this up. There's a sword. Then you take, oh boy, this part I really hate. God, I hate this transformation. Go ahead and unclip basically everything that's a panel. That's the easiest way for me to do this. Rotate that up. Open. This part here holds his entire arm. So this part is a little tricky. Basically, you want to get everything up and out of the way. His armor shins are supposed to help you get it out of the way. Maybe I gotta transform his foot first. I'm sorry. Okay, so you want to transform his foot like this. Fold that up. fold this little black piece up just like that, and then take this section here, rotate that toward the back. Then you take his arm out, if you can, and then, like I said, it's a lot of fussing or futzing with it. Go ahead and collapse the shin armor together, slap that against the wheels, and there's Sentinel Prime's leg. Then you're going to rotate that to where all of this is being shown. Same thing over here. Fold that out, collapse these pieces against each other, fold that red panel up, fold this little black part up, that'll become his heel, and then you're going to want to, basically bend it in, get this out, there you go, collapse this panel up against the shin armor, and then rotate that back, tab it in. There's his leg, or legs. There's Sentinel Prime's legs. Okay. Goodness gracious me. Okay. Now that that's done, the legs are pretty simple. The upper torso is kind of a pain in the ass. So you want to untab this red panel, swing that backward. Then you want to, actually, before you swing the arms out, you want to go ahead and unclip this whole panel here. You want to unclip it and get it. You want to unpeg it, get it out of the way if possible. Same thing over here. Unpeg it and get it out of the way. Okay. Then you're going to fold this nozzle piece like that. And then under here, you're going to rotate these tires out, flip out these pieces. Then you're going to take these pieces and you're going to hinge them down. Take a hold of his head and rotate that up. Fold in the windshield piece. You want to make sure that it overlaps. You want to make sure that this little tab here overlaps this section here. Collapse that up, collapse that in, and then that'll all come together. Then what you want to do is rotate this section up just like that. You're going to take this gray piece, and there are two port pegs right here. There are two ports right there, and you're going to line that up and tab it together. All right, he's getting pretty tall now. Oh, Jesus. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Now, these little mirror pieces, you're going to fold those in. Holy crap. Fold those in. Make sure these tires are completely rotated down. Go ahead and fold these guys in. Now, there is a little slot right there. There's a tab right here. You're going to line that up and tab it onto Sentinel's chest. Same thing here. Fold that in, fold these up, and then rotate the tires up just slightly. Come to the back here. You're gonna combine that together or tab that together. Good Lord, he's top heavy as shit. Whew, 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 baby. This is one hell of a transformation. Whew. Sorry, I got to take a break for a minute, cause good Lord. And then you're gonna come to the side here, rotate his arm forward. There's a black peg here. There's a plaque, not a plaque, but there's a black little insert there. Tab that in. Rotate his shoulder until you see these pauldrons and that detail there. Rotate this down. Rotate the arm down. And then rotate his wrist. Same thing goes on the other side. Rotate that down. Peg in his shoulder. Rotate his arm down. Rotate the wrist. Last but certainly not least. Whoa. You take this panel here, fold it down, separate them, twist this, and now you are done with transforming leader class Dark of the Moon Sentinel Prime. Jesus Christ. I hate transforming this guy. To note, he is severely top heavy because all the battery compartments are right up here in his upper torso, which really sucks. Sorry that I'm out of breath. I'm not used to transforming this thing on camera. This is the first time I've done it. That sucked. So, the cool thing about Sentinel is that in robot mode, he has even more features. Cool part about him is that you don't lose the fire truck. You don't lose the fire truck noise, which is pretty cool. And he also talks. Come on, Sentinel. I know you talk. Okay. I know he talks. Okay, he's not going to work today. So, I might have to change the batteries. So, basically he says, I am Sentinel Prime. And then, this MechTech port here, if you take a MechTech gun, which I'm about to do, that will come, that'll be sounded, and then he'll say what has happened to the Allspark, and he'll say what has happened to the Allspark, and good to see you alive, Optimus. Which it sucks that it's not working right now. Just take my word for it. If you have the toy, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, look up several videos. There are several videos of this guy uploaded. I'm just sorry that I'm not able to show it off because I think my batteries are dying, which also sucks. So for accessories, he does have his MechTech shield, which is supposed to be his cosmic rust cannon, and I did see this in some artwork, I think some concept art or in a book somewhere, where this was his cosmic rust cannon, but I prefer to use it as a shield. And then he does come with his double-bladed sword as well, which is awesome. So how to display him? You can give him the handle, but on my copy, and I think on the majority on everybody's, since he has soft ratcheted elbows, he can't hold the shield all that well by the handle. So what I do, well actually, you know what, before I get into the accessories, let me go ahead and get into the articulation. So the articulation is pretty simple. Soft ratcheted elbows, wrist swivels, ratcheted shoulders. He does have a bicep elbow swivel. Nothing at the head besides a swivel, nothing at the waist. He can go forward that far. If you move all this crap out of the way, he can go back pretty far. And then he can go out about that far. It stops right there. And then he does have knee articulation, but it's only 1, 2, 3. It's only, well, if you stop it here, it's 1, 2, I think 3 clicks. And that's about it. And then he does have ankle pivot and ankle tilt, which is really cool for a leader class figure. I really wish the Studio Series had that. It's kind of sad that the Studio Series is supposed to be the superior version, and for a lot of people, this is the superior Sentinel Prime from the Bayverse. So, anyway, how I display him with his accessories. Basically, he does have a MechTech port right here on his elbow. So this is what I do. I take this peg here of the corner of the shield, and I peg it in just like that. And it just looks as good on display, and it's super awesome. And then he does have opening hands specifically for this feature, and he can hold his double-bladed sword, which is even more awesome. So yeah, Sentinel Prime, Leader Class Sentinel Prime from Dark of the Moon. Do I recommend him? Absolutely, I do, especially when your play features freaking work. But I'll also give you this. If you much rather have the Leader Class than the Studio Series or the original DOTM Voyager, I do not blame you. The Studio Series is outrageously expensive on the aftermarket and does not deserve to be that damn expensive. Because I do have one, and it's not the best. I don't like the Studio Series one. Not much. I like it more now because I painted it to my liking, but other than that, I would much recommend you get this one or the Blockies that's coming out pretty soon. This Leader Class, the Blockies, the Cyberverse Commander. Now, when I say Cyberverse Commander, I don't mean the show, and I don't mean Commander Class. Back when Dark Moon first came out, there was a line called the Cyberverse Legion / Commander line, basically Legends class. And the Legends class version of this is actually really, really freaking good. The red is more accurate. He does come with the sword and the shield. Basically, he comes with everything that this guy does, but the red is a lot more accurate, and you don't have to put up with the electronics. So, me personally, between the Cyberverse Commander Legion figure, this figure, and the Blockies one is what I would highly recommend. Don't get the original Voyager, and definitely don't get the Studio Series unless they reissue it. If they reissue it, then get it, but definitely don't pay the overpriced pointed. Definitely don't pay more than $50 for it. Well, actually, don't even pay more than $50. It's not worth it. It doesn't even come with a shield, which really sucks. So, anyway, this has been my video review of the Transformers Dark of the Moon Leader Class Sentinel Prime, and I really hope that you all enjoyed watching this video and seeing me struggle. And I hope you guys have a great spring. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying spring, and I know that some people around in my area are about to go on summer break, so happy spring, happy summer. Hopefully everything will go pretty smoothly for everybody. But anyway, I'm not good at outros, so anyway, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned, and I will be back with some more content.